welcome to the Christian Rejuvenation Clinic. Do you have an appointment with us today? Okay, great. Let me get you checked in then. One second. Alright, and what is your name? Okay, great. Alright, yeah. Looks like you're all checked in and you're right on time, so let's go ahead and get started. So, what we're going to be doing today is very simple. You have booked an appointment with us today because you feel you need a little bit of spiritual rejuvenation, which is nothing to worry about. We all need it from time to time, and it is definitely something we can help you with here. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check some of your senses, like your sight and your hearing. I'm going to check some of your vitals, like your heart rate, and listen to your lungs and see if I can pinpoint where some of the problems are. And then I'm going to prescribe you some Bible verses to meditate on to get your spirit rejuvenated. Does all of that sound all right? Okay, that's great. Well then, let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to get started first by taking your temperature. Alright, so with this, I am simply going to pass it over your forehead, and that will give me your temperature reading. So, alright, are you ready? Okay. Yeah, okay, you do have just a little bit of a fever, but again, nothing to worry about. We're going to get that taken care of. So, let's put this away. Alright, so next I am going to take a listen to your lungs. Get out my stethoscope here. Okay, so can you take a deep breath in for me? Good, let it out. And another deep breath. And let it out. Good, good, okay. And deep breath in. And deep breath out. Okay. Let's do one more. Deep breath in. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let it out. Okay, great. Okay, so your lungs do sound a little bit congested. Are you maybe carrying a heavy burden right now? Yeah, it sounded like it. But no worries, I have a Bible verse for that. Let me look it up. Oh, okay, this one's perfect. This is from John 16, verse 22. So also you have sorrow now, but I will see you again, and your hearts will rejoice, and no one will take your joy from you. This is John 16:22. So also you have sorrow now, but I will see you again, and your hearts will rejoice, and no one will take your joy from you. Let's listen to that one more time. So also you have sorrow now, but I will see you again, and your hearts will rejoice, and no one will take your joy from you. Let's look up one more to meditate on. This one is perfect. This is also from the book of John. Comes from chapter 14, verse 27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. All right, let's read that again. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. So I'm going to take just a quick listen again with my stethoscope, but this time I'm going to be specifically listening to your heart. So don't worry, just breathe normally. Okay. Okay, yeah, you're doing great. One more time. Okay, thank you. Alright, so when I checked that time, I did hear just a slight little tremor of fear in your heart, but absolutely no worries. We can look up a Bible verse for that and get that taken care of, so let's do that. Here we have from the book of Psalms, Psalm 27, verse 12. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? You have nothing to fear when the Lord is with you. Let's look up one more, shall we? Let's see. So this one comes from the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. One more time, Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. Okay, so now how about we check out your ears? So what I'm going to do with this is I've got my little light and I'm going to just peek in your ear. Don't worry, it's not going to hurt. I'm not going to be touching anything. I just need to take a look inside. So is that all right? Okay, awesome. Let's do that then. Great. Okay. Uh-huh. Just relax. Okay. Very good. Okay, I'm gonna take a look in your other ear. Okay, looks about the same. Alright. Okay. Alright, so it does look like you have a little bit of blockage in there. Have you been hearing a lot of discouraging things lately? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, let's go ahead and get those cleared right up, alright? Let's look for next verses. Okay, this one is great. This comes from the book of James, chapter 1, verses 2 and 3. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. So we don't have to be afraid of trials, because with trials comes the testing of our perseverance, and we get stronger every time because the Lord is with us. Let's look up one more for this one, shall we? Alright, here we have Deuteronomy chapter 31, verses 8 and 9. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid and do not be discouraged. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Alright, so finally, let's examine your eyes. Okay, so what I'm going to do again is I'm going to shine my light and I'm just going to take a quick look inside both of your eyes. And again, you can relax. It's not going to hurt. I'm just going to look. So first, let's see here. Okay, let's look at the other one. Okay, so now real quick, I just want to see how well your eyes can track the light. So I'm going to cover one of your eyes while I move the light around, and follow the light as closely as you can, and then I will cover the other eye and we'll do the same exercise on the other side. So does that sound all right? Okay, cool. So first I will cover this eye. And again, go ahead and follow the light wherever it goes. And now I'm going to cover your other eye and do the same thing. So go ahead, follow the light with your gaze. Wonderful. Very nice. Okay, thank you so much. Alright, so after that examination, your eyes did seem a little bit strained. Are you in need of some rest? I know that's a silly question. Are we all in need of rest? Well, don't worry, we're gonna get that taken care of right now. So let's look up our next verse. Okay, we have another gospel passage. This comes from Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come to me, all who are weary and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Let's listen to that one more time. From Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. All right, let's look up one more while we're here. All right, and this final passage comes from Proverbs chapter 3, verses 3 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. That's a classic one, isn't it? Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. Isn't that a comforting thought? That all we have to do is trust in the Lord, and he'll take care of it. That can be a scary thing to do sometimes, because sometimes what we want isn't what God wants, but there's also something so freeing about saying, thy will be done, because your Father in heaven is going to take care of it, and he's going to take care of you always. So trust in the Lord with all your heart. All right, let's go ahead and take your temperature again. Again, I'm just going to pass this over your forehead. Okay. It looks good. It looks like your fever is all gone. You're back to normal. So, all of these verses I prescribe you. Go home, think about them, ruminate on them, allow them into your heart, and remember that God is always there. He loves you. He's going to take care of you. He will give you rest. You have no reason to fear. So, God bless you, and have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you next time. Good night.